Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree. He sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.
G'day guys, it's Shane with the Backyard Bushman channel, and I told you last time I'd be back soon doing videos. Here I am. Barely moved off the couch. Anyway guys, I want to do a competition. It's about, we're getting up close to 200 subscribers on the channel now, and I've been waiting a while to do a competition, but I wanted to make sure that we had enough people that would hopefully be interested to join in, because I'm kind of pumped to do a competition. I was sitting there and I thought, I don't just want to do another boring competition, and whilst I'm not a rich man, I'm not a wealthy man, shit, excuse my French there, I'm a broke man. I've got some stuff that I'd like to clear out. You know, it's not that I want to get rid of it, but the future being what it is, I kind of have to trim down on what I've got stocked up, and I'd like to give some of it away to fans, basically. Well, people that are friends as far as I'm concerned. So the first video is actually going to be a competition for a knife. And it's not a name brand knife by any stretch of the imagination. It's not anything you've heard of. But the thing about this knife, and the reason that I owned it, is because it's pretty bloody big. So, and I'm sure I'm going to get some cracks about that. It's not a knife and whatever else. But it is a monster knife. As you can see on my arm there, she's pretty dang big. I believe it's made in Pakistan, and if you know anything about knives, you know you can go anywhere, cigarette stores and whatever else, and you'll see a bunch of knives made in Pakistan, and whilst they aren't as pretty as your frou-frou-y made in China rat's tail crap, and I wouldn't say that they're a high quality knife. I would say that they're certainly a lot more durable and a lot more solid than a lot of the other junk out there. What can I tell you about the knife? Not much. It's not a knockoff of anything in particular. It's a big knife. She's full tang. It's some kind of plastic crud on the handle, nothing exciting there, you know, and a little lanyard notch on the bottom or whatever else. But it's certainly a decent knife to sit there, not in your kitchen, or even, you know, put it in your kitchen when your friends come over. They can have a bit of a shock. But that's going to be the prize, okay? I will ship this to you as long as you're not somewhere where it's going to cost me a small fortune to get it to you, and the knife will be all yours. just because it's a bit fun on the dang thing. Now, a condition, of course, of that as well is that I would prefer that you were 16 years of age and up. Just because I don't want to be the guy responsible for putting a knife in the hands of somebody that, you know, maybe their parents are going to disagree. At any rate, the knife itself has not had any treatment for me. It does not have a sheath. I have not sharpened it. Basically, I bought it for, you know, a bit of a laugh, and it's been sitting there on the shelf ever since. Pick it up once in a while and grin at it. So, competition. Let's get to the point of the competition. All right. What I want to see happen with this competition, guys, is I want to see some makeshift, ingenious, primitive weaponry. Okay? What I mean by that is I want you to go out into your wilderness, your local area, or an area that's nearby, somewhere that you like, and using the resources there, I want you to create a weapon that you could use to assist in a survival situation for, say, hunting or defending yourself. Now, you can go ahead and you can build a primitive weapon that you've seen a million times before, sharpened stick, spear, bow, whatever else. But what I'm really looking for in this competition is I want to see something new. Okay, I want to see somebody that can go out there and use this rock and that stick and whatever else and can actually create a weapon, okay, that isn't just complete tomfoolery, that we haven't seen, or it has a unique spin on it, or they built it in a fashion that was kind of creative. Okay, the person who wins is going to give us the most creative weapon, the most unique weapon, something that we feel has really took a spark of genius, and it's not to disrespect millions of years of evolution by the human species and the weapons that we've come to know them for. I just want to see how creative can we be with utilizing what nature gives us in kind of a survival situation. All right. There are a couple of other regulations to this competition. One is I want to see it in use. I don't want to see you hit an animal or a person or anything that's alive, for that matter. Get an analog, something that it doesn't matter if you hit it, you know, or use it in some way. If it's a missile weapon, shoot it off at something. If it's some kind of hand-use melee weapon, then, you know, smack a punching bag or something safe, just so we can see how it is that you would apply that tool, that weapon, in the scenario that you're speculating it might be good for. The other thing is too, I will allow you to use synthetic materials, you know, paracord, whatever you might have on what you would consider, say you had a pack with you that wasn't loaded to the hilt with weapon making stuff, or your EDC shoelace, things like that. Being a little creative, a little bit of scavenger, you know, this and that going on. But if I feel that you've been excessive with what you've utilized in making your weapon, say you put hot glue in there and stuff like that that takes some tools, that's going to withdraw from the value of your entry. Okay, I'm going to give it, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks. We'll see how many entries we get, and I will keep everybody updated on this video as to when this this competition is going to end. And again, guys, get it together, put a film together, get it up on YouTube, add it as a video response to this video. Like I said, just build a weapon in a survival situation, try and make it unique, try and make it practical, try and make it something that really gets us going, wow, that is something that I could add to my skill book, my knowledge book that I might be able to utilize at some time. And again, the prize for this competition, because I will be doing more, is this Whopping Honkin' knife. That is, like I said, she's absolutely huge. And if nothing else, you know, you can just throw that on the counter and have your friends go, what were you doing with that? You can tell them you were buttering your bread. I really don't know. But, you know, if you're like me, another knife is not a bad thing to have just because you might like knives. Anyway, guys, so get your competition entry in. If you have questions, you can hit me up with a message. You can post it in this thread, which might be helpful because other people might have the same question. You can always catch me on Facebook at Shane Hillard. Anywhere you like, catch me on Dave's forum for the Pathfinder School. But again, I want to say, get off your bum, put an entry in. I really want to see what you guys can come up with. And of course, as always, this has been Shane with the Backyard Bushman channel. I want to say thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I truly appreciate the support, and I look forward to seeing you next time. You have a good one.
You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me.